Hello and welcome to the Shadow Command. We're
What up?
realizing we've never really introduced ourselves that way. But since Shadow Scout is going off on a mission,
Right.
might as well start saying that. um, so yeah, I'm Graham, Canadian Bear, and we've also got
Got Grant or Grant?
And it's MasterMud, also known as Tanner.
so yeah. We just wanted to hop on uh, and talk about the Ministrav a little bit, uh, and then also jump in and start kind of deep diving into this new primary, secondary, and also the new conditions that are uh, faction locked. So yeah, how'd you guys feel about Ministrav and all? I know Grant was a little distracted.
Yeah, so played at Oklahoma Open this weekend. Went 2-3, so not bad, not bad, not great, but not bad. Um, and yeah, it was literally right during or like round two of the second game. And the X and One guys, Mitchum did a phenomenal job. They put on a great tournament. We had a lot of like big Legion names come out, but they just blew up a projector on the side of the wall and no audio, but we were all just kind of like looking up. So yeah, definitely distracted during the second game, but a lot of good information, a lot to try to process after having 3 games and dinner under our belt. So it was a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I couldn't imagine playing a game while all this stuff's going on. Oh man, yeah, my buddies and I, we had a little watch party in our Discord and watched out. Super excited about a lot of the stuff. Super cool.
Yeah, I was just dreaming about it because now that I'm on nights, I was totally passed out and had to go back and watch it after the fact, and then was slowly catching up on all the different discords. Like, oh gosh, why?
I
Oh
realized
man.
that it was a bad idea being a part of so many different discords and then playing a GT during all this going on because it was
Mhm.
like I literally almost took my watch off and threw it across the room because it was just like going off nonstop. So
Oh my
it
god.
was interesting.
I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine. I had to put my phone on mute. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna watch this and I'll
Mm-hmm.
look at all the stuff later.
Yeah. But I
That definitely would have been the smarter thing to do.
I've
Yeah.
been getting a lot of spam calls lately, so I always had to sleep with my phone on do not disturb. So I was totally had no idea what was going on.
Yeah. Complete
Just woke
side
up to
note.
a bajillion messages.
Yep.
Yeah. Complete side note, not Legion related. Putting your phone on the sleep mode
Mhm.
is such a major win.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I tried to get my wife to do it, and she like just was like, "No, that's stupid. Why would I do that?" And it's like because whenever the family group chat's going off at like 11 midnight, like
Mm-hmm.
whatever time it is, and it's like illuminating the room, it doesn't do that whenever you're on sleep. Like they
Yep.
want you to be able to sleep. So
Yep. Just put those couple numbers in that can get through, and that's all you need.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And then make
for
sure you
sure.
turn on your alarm volume, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spoken like a man that's been late to work a time or two.
No, never. But yeah, here, go ahead and slide us on over to look at some mini strap stuff. So, yeah, what
Sweet.
was like one of y'all's most surprising thing, or most like the thing that you liked the most from one of the reveals?
I'll go
I
with a
was
hot take right off the bat.
All right.
I was honestly way more thrilled about Commander Trench than possibly having gotten Django.
All right.
Um, I was figuring I think Django would probably just be, just another Boba clone, in a way. So I was kind of excited to see something fresh, something new. And I think there's a lot of really cool like command card play that can come off of him since he's like a tactical genius. So I think there's gonna be a lot of cool command cards coming Separatists' way. But
Like they
yeah,
need
man.
more.
I know, but I mean, at the same time, when you're list building for the past like year and a half, like you haven't really gotten too much new stuff until Grievous, his wheelbike form. So super excited though for that.
I hope his attack is 8 white dice, non-surging.
That would
Just
be
because he's a
funny.
spider. Or it has like poison 1, just because.
Yeah.
That would
I
be so
hope
fun.
I really hope they include like a post explosion version of Trench as well. Like
Mhm.
I was hoping to see like some more mechanical side of him, and he's still looking fairly organic in that tease. So hopefully,
Yeah, you're right. I didn't
Yeah.
notice that.
I mean, he
mhm,
might also have like some customization in there too.
right.
So there's always a chance. But yeah, no, I mean
Yeah,
it's
I
a
heard
great sculpt.
Dooku is going to.
That
He's
those
gonna have
arms are
his
going to be
own.
a pain to paint.
Oh my god, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
super
all
excited for
the
Trent. So that was my big one.
yeah, all the new sculpts look so good. The only thing that I have a slight complaint about, and it's only slight because we didn't get to see all of them.
Mm-hmm.
All these like those new Rebel Vets and the new Echo Base Defender
Yep.
box, they look phenomenal.
Yep.
Those snows look like old snows. Like
It's a little crisper, but yeah, like you'd see it in the faces is the real thing that I was looking at because I
yeah.
pulled up
Well,
some of
it's
my
kind of
own.
like Gen 2, right? Like Gen's pose, you can see like the slight
Is that?
variations. Like her face is a little bit elongated.
It's hard to tell if that's just a paint job though,
Fair, fair,
This is
but
true.
because even like
there's
the
some
baton is a
slight
little like
variances.
it's hard to tell if that's like actual texture or that's just stippling on it.
Mm,
So
yeah.
yeah, I
So
don't know.
I'm hoping that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Dope ass new Vader pose.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so
Love
happy
that.
for Hoth Leia. Finally.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean you don't like your tropical rainforest indoor Leia running around in the snow? Same for Han. I mean, it's the only ones that exist. It's
Yeah,
just how they are.
I mean at least
Like
the
cartoon
Leia.
characters, they don't change.
Yeah, I mean at least like the Leia one looked different compared to her old sculpt. The Han one was just kind of the exact same outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I should also be happy then that we are getting a new Han, and at least for me, finally a good-looking Chewie sculpt.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I thought the new Han and Chewie pairing duo, I think those models are phenomenal. I would only be running those ones even
Mm-hmm.
in my normal Rebels and
Yep.
if I were to play Rebels.
Yeah, because oh gosh, and this is not a knock against AMG because I think this is the first good-looking Chewie model in any game system we've probably ever had. Because they've always
Yeah.
kind of looked really awkward.
Yeah.
Probably the
Yeah.
ATST Chewie is the worst offender.
Oh my gosh, that one's so funny.
But
I have him magnetized and just chilling under my computer screen, like on fetch him. Yeah,
yeah,
this thing's horrendous. Sorry to like, not a dig at all. Like AMG, y'all have been doing some great work on some of these
mm-hmm.
designs, like really killer. But yeah, somebody had some PTO that they burned, and I don't know who came up with that one, but I don't think the lead guy was there.
Like
That one was a little rough.
I think the only thing I could ever say about that is just that maybe like Peter Mayhew did Chewbacca too well, acting wise. Because like the other Wookiees, even like the old version, the soft plastic version was a little like derpy, but it's a lot of detail on soft plastic. But like the new ones looked fantastic.
Mhm.
So it was just like, oh, finally, Chewie. I have one that can replace the old one.
For sure.
No,
And then,
I think the biggest like, oh, did not see that coming was not only did we get Obi-Wan and Anakin on a Bark speeder, was
mm,
not expecting that. I was fully expecting the big lizard from episode 3.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Customizables on a Bark I was like,
Yeah.
didn't feel as bad after seeing all the doubly named Timu bikes
Mm-hmm.
that are going to be spammed with 9 bikes and 3 snaps on the table. But
Yep. I will say I'm very curious. I highly doubt it, but the only time I can ever think of seeing those two on Bark speeders is when Ahsoka and Rex are in their sidecars.
Yeah.
So
you're
could
right.
you imagine 2 of them with 2 characters each?
I
That
would
would be really cool.
love a detachable like little Rex
Little
in his
side.
bark speeder. Yep,
That would be
sidecar with
so cool.
Anakin.
Yep. Um,
Make it
and-
happen, AMG.
yeah.
You're listening.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but you know how like we always talk about with Legion that there's like potential spoilers in the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
What is a clone unit that everyone's always been wanting?
Woof.
Besides that
Marines, right?
distinctive
Oh,
armor,
the Marines.
Marines, because
Yeah.
you got Marines in Kiadimundi's background, and it's the Geonosis ones, so maybe clone flamers.
That would be really cool.
I feel like they're so close to Snows. Like the
Mhm.
mold has to be pretty close already.
I mean, yeah, but
I
we're
mean,
getting our 3rd stormtrooper.
Hey, I gotta shout out to the Reagan from the Dallas, Texas group, but the Mosty boys,
Yes.
I'm about the Mosty boys look cool. All right, you got a cape, then be like an unhindered HRU unit. Like I'm about it.
Oh yeah, those guys look really cool.
Yeah.
The wet stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Guys look really, really cool. I was not expecting those guys at all.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
glad they actually
I
gave
don't
him
think
some
anybody was.
distinguishing features, especially like within the helmet. The helmet even looks slightly different compared to the normal stormtrooper,
Yes.
which was really nice to see.
Speaking of artwork, and for Tanner's first thing of like being really excited about Trent. So
Mhm.
while I was playing, I think this was right after I rolled 3 hits out of a full health arc squad with like 2 to 3 aims, and still only got like 3. Like I sat there, kind of hit the table. It's like, all right, that's how this day's going. And I look up on the screen, and I see the little Mando helmet silhouette with Mace charging, and I'm like, there it is. All right, Django it is, and then
Yep.
Spider.
I do have a theory about the Django. I think they're probably gonna bring him out with like a bunch of other mercenaries. I think it just makes a little bit more sense as compared to like Trench being. I think he was going to be a little bit more difficult to make like a thematic pack with later on down the line. Meanwhile,
That
you
makes
could do
sense.
like, I think you can do like with Separatists, you could be like, oh, here are all the commerce guilds. Like you have the banking clan, you could do Techno Union, New Gunray, all that kind of stuff. Like you can make that all like one pack. Meanwhile, like Django is kind of like a, oh, I don't know, and Trench is a general admiral. Like you can maybe find some of the more niche commanders and stuff, but it'll just be like one of those packs. It's like, who are these guys?
Fair.
Kind of like the
You know?
4th dude in high command. I had to sit there and look up, like, who is this? And it's just the guy that got choked out by Vader.
Yep.
Like it's easier to put one guy in a box with a bunch of name characters as compared to like making a whole box set of like a bunch of unnamed characters. So
I really hope in that box set, if it is the case, I really hope we get Embo just so Gar can have a bounty hunter.
that would be really cool.
And give him his Anuva. Give him that doggo.
Yes, as a counterpart, that would
Yes.
be really, really cool. That would be really cool. Him, Aura Singh, and who's the other bounty hunter I really, really enjoyed?
Is it Imbo?
Dengar would be cool.
Yeah, he's
who's
the
the
guy
guy
with the big hat.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the crossbow looking thing.
It's the one where it's just Dave Filoni butchering French. That's his whole language, is just him butchering French.
Hey, I mean, if it works.
So good.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything else? I mean, I'm excited for like the Tons, like Han and Luke, but I'm I am curious. I doubt it's the case, but I wonder if you can charge and shoot the blaster for Han out of combat, or if it has to be used as a melee weapon.
Does it have versatile on
It has versatile, but you're still making a
it?
ranged attack. So that's what's throwing me off. So like it
Well,
can
I
be
would
used
think
in
so.
melee, and so you can
Mhm.
still use it if you're using it on the charge, obviously. But can it be shot out of combat?
Think so.
Would it
'Cause he
trigger off
has.
of a charge though? Because I thought charge
It's just a
specifically
melee attack,
was
yeah.
a melee.
Oh, so probably not
Alright.
in that
Probably
case if
not, but
you're
it's
using
just so weird.
triggering.
Just why isn't
We
he
need a
relentless just to make it easy?
we need a form rolling on this.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's true because the normal Tons have relentless.
Yeah.
So
So does Luke.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Luke has it.
yeah,
I was
it's
a little
weird.
disappointed by Luke's melee attack. I think it could have maybe been a little bit more devastating. But
Yeah,
we also don't know if they're getting command cards, so
I
well,
think
those
I think
command
they
cards could
did
make
say
some
that they do have command cards with them. I want
Yeah.
to say they did say that in the stream.
I don't think they said it in
Yeah.
this stream. I think they said it when they did the just like the sculpts in the first preview. I think they mentioned something about command cards then.
I think they said something about like, oh, Commander Luke was absolutely
Yeah.
Tauntaun Luke was absolutely stupid with some of the Jedi Knight Luke's cards, so they decided to
Mm.
remove some. But I don't know. I don't remember if they said something about like, oh, or uh, about some of the other them getting command cards. But hopefully they do. I think they deserve at least maybe like one or two, but still
Yeah.
being able to take maybe some of the other ones.
Yeah, I remember I went through and I rewatched like Kravitz because he live streamed the actual stream, so that was like the easiest spot for me to go back and rewatch it this morning while I was trying to also catch up on work emails, so it was just kind of playing in the background. But I think that they did say that they actually have command cards with them too, so that'd
Okay.
be a nice fresh breath into the Echo base.
It is
Yeah.
really nice being able to pause and then continue watching from where you paused.
That would actually been really nice.
But
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And I got some. How did you guys feel about the upgrade cards? The named upgrades.
I think they're all really cool.
I'm ecstatic about Rex. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him just yet. I mean, I know he's gonna be running around with a shotgun, but yeah, just some of the utility of being able to help the action economy. Like I know we're gonna get into it later, but obviously we're gonna get all these new objectives and secondaries. So like having that free action to do things is going to be huge, and that's one of the reasons
Sure.
why like I think it's just going to be that much better. I know a lot of people are comparing them to fives. It's like, oh, well, for 2 point more, you're still getting the extra health, you're still getting the extra courage. I think the design space of them adding a command slot on that unit, that's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
that could
It's-
potentially
yeah.
Also,
help out.
the fact that you have a second possible Indomitable Courage 3 core.
Yeah.
Is really gross.
Oh yeah, with all those, what is it, the 8-act or 6-act lists that people have been making with you get two super squad scores. Well, now you no longer have to take that captain. You can just put the rest of the points into another Rex.
It's a weird
but
thing,
that breaks. Doesn't that break the 6-act though? Because Rex is one of the two commanders, right?
Yeah, like if you're doing
Oh, you're
Yoda, you
right,
can
he
put
is.
Chewie in, which is fine. I think honestly the bigger issue
Chewie would probably be fine.
is not getting scouting party on Bad Batch in that list is the bigger issue.
True, that is true.
Because
I didn't
that's
think about
what
that.
I've been messing
Forgot
with,
he's the commander for
and
that.
I'm like, ugh. So after I reverted back to the 6-act list for packs, and I've done a little bit of changing, and I'm going to run all 3 new things for the objective deck, just because. Because realistically, the only thing I'm playing for is to get a couple more dice. I've already done like a GT this year with Crucible, and there was a Jersey event that got some dice from, gosh, what are they called? The people that run the Massachusetts events, Ironweld and Everwinter. No, that's
Everwinter.
Washington.
That's
Washington State. Is Everwinter. But yeah, they had like extra dice and stuff, so they brought it down and like, hey, do you guys want these? We're like, of course. Plastic crack? No, never.
Awesome.
Yeah, shout out to all Thomas Troutman, Reagan, a bunch of the Dallas guys. They had, due to the time and dates changing for Lone Star Open this year, there were a significantly less people that ended up signing up than we were anticipating. So like all the extra prize support from LSO went straight to OKO, and it was
That's
like
cool.
sweet. Everybody got some free dice. So I think I'm up to like 10 of each as far as like the defense dice. Yeah, no, I don't know if I could say this, but I'm such a like Legion extra, like I guess simp is the cleaner word for it. But yeah, no, anytime there's something new, I'm like, oh yeah, let me get that.
Yeah, Legion's been my my little dirty hobby for this game. I love that game.
Mm-hmm.
But to continue with the upgrades, I think the Cassian one looks insane. I am very scared of what this can mean.
Yeah. Like, can we put R2 in a clone squad, please? And then bring him for secret mission?
Yeah, like, for real.
Now they did clarify that if Cassian, which I mean, shouldn't he be the last? Oh well, because he's not. It doesn't say on his unit card that he's the unit leader, right?
Yeah, he's got leader.
No, he does.
Yeah.
He's got leader, so he's the last one to die.
Okay. Then why did that come into play? Like I know there was some conversation in like a forums ruling, like, okay, well, if like Cassian gets removed from the unit, like obviously you lose secret mission, and it was like, well, yeah, because it sparked other conversation about like Indomitable on Super Squad. So like if you take out for Clone Squad, for example, if you take out 5 clones, like then do you lose Indomitable? Because that like right? Like
yeah,
it's a weird.
That better not be the case. That is way too many points then.
It's a weird game design that they haven't like defined. That was a big one from Caitlin Wallace this weekend. She was like, "Well, this doesn't make sense. So tell us what it does."
Interesting. I didn't think about that.
I mean, the only time I can think of is with that Ewok card, but even then he's pipped, so it's not like you can actually remove him.
Mm-hmm.
Which the idea of an Ewok coming up and killing Cassian and removing him from a squad is kind of hilarious. And then they're just dragging around his corpse, just shooting people.
Well, that's like with the customizables. It's like, could you imagine an Ewok running up and it's like, I'm going to take your double-bladed lightsaber, have fun running around with no offensive profile. You are now C-3PO.
That's actually crazy.
Which is funny because there's a way to build them with no lightsaber. Like the actual model itself. They give you an arm on each side with no lightsaber.
Interesting. That's
like
also
future proofing.
That falls into the category of like things that you just like. It's like the people that are taking force shove. Like nobody's taking force shove.
Yeah.
So non-searching one white die per mini, like you're a B1 Jedi. There you go.
Yeah.
You're a youngling.
Believe it or not, I do have a list that has that. But I'm not using it for that. I'm using it for the second training slot, if that makes sense. But but yeah, no, the Cassian one, I think that is easily the two squads I like it in the most is going to be the Rebel Troopers. That's like my number one that I would say, mostly because the low profile stacking with Agile 1 and Nimble is going to be super, super durable if you're trying to actually score the secret mission. And then flipping it over, if you have fleets, the fleet troopers are going to be kind of stupid with it because super squad of fleets, if you lose 9 guys, you still have the shotgun, is it? Yeah, you have 9 guys with the shotgun. You're still, if you lose the 9 guys, you are still down to 2 red and 9 white dice in the attack pool. And you still have charge, uncanny luck, and null courage.
Goodness.
Like, crazy.
Yeah, the idea of not being able to suppress a Courage 1 unit because it's now it's now Commander Vader or like an enraged Chewie is just like, what? Excuse me?
It sounds absolutely crazy. Yeah, the Empire one also I think could be really interesting. I'm just I think we'll have to see what other builds people come with it, but for sure that thing's going at riot control, right? Like I don't think there's a better option for it.
Yeah, the only other one would be like maybe Snows, and then because then you can super squad them and still give them a flamer, and then you can give them Imperial March and charge them in.
You're right. That could be good. Imperial March flamer, yeah, that could be a pretty cool combo.
But like, yeah, no, I think you're right. Other than that, it's just riots, and if you want to be really obnoxious, throw Dell in there for effectively a super squad.
And you can still throw, like with the long shot, you can throw what is it, 4 red, 1 white, or sorry, 4 black, 1 white with what is it, Pierce, or is it, does he have lethal?
It's just long shot. Lethal. Or no, yeah, Dell has lethal. Yeah,
Dell has lethal, so you can throw some crazy dice on a marksman riot control.
Yeah. Or even split fire, so you still get the high velocity on the 2 dice.
So that's what I was just. Yeah, talking through that, especially if you have like the new custom 3-pip and you're issuing out cores. So just like that, being able to take an aim, split fire, have Dell shooting out to 1, have your main core shooting into something, and then also having Callus shoot in, and it's like, okay, well, not only did you just hand out 3 suppression, now you're handing out 6 suppression.
And probably even more with if you bring Tarkin too.
Yep, and if you're close, then you have well, Callus has demoralized 1 too, so it's like if you're close, then there's another one. So
demoralized 3, or no, it'd be demoralized 2. Demoralized 2 plus Callus shooting stormtroopers or snowtroopers, plus they're heavy, plus Dell. That just sounds crazy. In riot control, at least, in that, I think you can do that with them. So and then Kraken, I don't really know exactly. The thing that I keyed in on really quickly was that was previously defeated. So part of me is thinking that B2s, if you revive them with Poggle, you could, and PK droids, those dead models count towards this.
Yeah, because all it says is previously, unless we need a rules thing on the word previously now.
Yeah, so I don't know what that is meaning, but that interests me. And then also like the B1 Mega Squad with like a radiation cannon or the E5S.
Stop giving your friends ideas.
I'm sorry you still heard about the B1 Ford. My friend pulled up to Crucible 2 years ago with the 112 B1 battle droids, all of which were unmarked. So it was the most demoralizing thing to play against because you just never knew which squad was truly dead or almost dead. It was horrible for a game state.
The Ewoks were so much better this year, and they did even more damage to me.
Oh my gosh, yeah. The 112 B1 battle droids, I played against it like 3 times when we were training for Crucible, and that was just, I just couldn't kill them. There was just too many.
Yep. But yeah.
So much fun.
So
But yeah, B1s though, I mean, I think that ends up being, you can make something stupid where you can throw an entire squad of B1s with black dice. So it's like, you think it ends up being 6 black, plus the black and a white from Kraken, and then you can throw in the heavy in there with an extra red white with critical 1. That just scares me. I
Yeah,
was like, oh, that sounds pretty nasty.
but they're still gonna be non-surging. So like, because I
No,
mean,
critical 1 with the sniper rifle.
oh, okay, yep,
Yeah,
for the 5S.
oh
yeah.
gosh, what the B2 super squad though? If you were to do that, and you had the what is it, the 3 red gun, because then
ACM.
the ACM, and then all the B2s, if you're able to like finagle it like you were saying, would essentially be throwing a red and a black each.
I
Yeah,
think so. That would be kind of wild. You just have
and then
like
just use
one big
your
squad.
Yep.
and just use your custom super attack and just overclock it into somebody's face and
Yeah,
let
there
them
you go. No problems.
eat dice.
It's all kosher here.
It's like, oh, thanks for killing this unit. So it's kind of like whenever you take a wound, and it's like, oh, thanks for triggering tenacity now and
Yeah.
controlling 6 red surgeon to crit
Yeah.
instead of 5.
Yes.
Too bad
Oh,
there's no
man.
training slot on this to give it tenacity. Oh,
Why?
funny.
Oh goodness.
Uh,
So, yeah.
what
How
other?
about we move on over to the points then? How are you guys feeling about those overall?
I think everything was pretty. I don't think there was a single thing in there that didn't feel warranted, in my opinion.
I'm very glad that Ark did not catch another stray. And I said what I said.
I was ready for them too as well. Like I just figured, oh, it's gonna be like the range troopers. We're just gonna keep going up points each time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting maybe a 5-point increase on arcs as well. They're still just so oppressive, unfortunately. But
Well, when you
I
I
only
was
want to
got
glad to
like
see.
meet
one
these
option.
arcs. Yeah. I want to meet these arcs that are oppressive because my arcs just seem depressing. Um, because I
Yeah.
mean, and I'm not gonna lie. Yes, there were plenty of times this weekend. I ran a 504 force battle force with 4 arcs, 3 with medics, 2 with or 1 with a captain, just so I could try to flip attrition. But even then, like
Mhm.
it's the medic is the issue, in my opinion. Like they just need to get
Yeah.
rid of the medic. And I mean, they did it with Rex. Why can't you do it with medics too? Just say, hey, yep, this is just for core. Arcs can't touch it, and it'd be
Yeah.
fine because you know, going back to the captains. I mean,
Okay.
that would be
Yeah.
Also,
I definitely think that is true. The medics are a real issue with them, or at least maybe make the medics 5 more points.
I
But
would say after that one list that I started messing around with, and then I'm too much of a coward to bring to PAX, because I also got tired of Bad Batch. So it's like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna bring Echo, just Echo. So I did like a full arc squad with recon and a medic and Echo, and that was pretty nice. But that's the only way you can get 6 with Echo is with a medic because
yeah.
everyone else is a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and honestly, I think that's the only reason why he is still in arcs, why the medic is still allowed in arcs. Is just for Echo.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
yeah.
Cause,
Let's see.
Mhm.
Mark II caught a stray. They went up 2 points, which I was surprised.
yeah,
Didn't
it's just
Yeah, I was
see that.
surprised about that too.
it's probably just the cumbersome change, and just the fact that it's so easy to spam.
True. True. That is
Um,
very true.
Dewback Flamer, they went up 4. So that was, which I
That was
mean, I get
surprising.
it. It It was, but it wasn't because, like, I was telling one of our local guys from Houston that he's an Empire main, and he had a Vader triple D-back list, but he had two Flamers and one RTC. The way that I typically run them or have seen them run is I do the inverse. I do two RTCs so I can get my range shots, and I typically have one that's just a more aggressive linebacker, maybe with like into the fray, that I'm running up with the flamer.
So it's probably because it's maybe to double down on encouraging super squads. Like, hey, we're making your super squads cheaper, so we're also going to make the thing that can kill it more easily or more expensive.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's true. Didn't think about that. It was also,
I think that's
I
the
guess,
cheapest
just too
one too at 10
distracted.
points. Like the cheapest flamer option besides like the expendable ones on the Mandalorians.
Yeah, because snows are 20, so for their flamer,
RTs are 15, so it's still the cheapest. But
yeah,
it's the only one that also has relentless.
Yeah, well, they can afford it since everything Dark Trooper related went down. Moss Gideon went down 20.
Yep.
Let's see, Gav tanks weapons went down 4 each. People need to just bring Gav tanks.
The one thing I was surprised didn't go lower was the snipers and the scout troopers and rebel commandos. I was expecting kind of those snipers to go down all across the board, or at least maybe the strike team base cost maybe go down a little bit to help see those on the table.
Well, I think that's going to tie into the new objectives that we're going to see as well. Like,
true.
I know we only got like outflanked and supply run this go round, but I really see all the attacks that we've been seeing on these long range units. God bless that marksman came down as aggressively as they did. But I also feel like that was probably too preemptive. Like, I'm glad that they did it, because whenever I first saw the points, it was like 73 for a super. Yeah, probably never taking that. But I am concerned that they might have been too heavy of a hand on that. Just
Making them
because.
maybe equal points to the infantry might have been probably safer.
Yeah. I mean, I like the fact that we've got a cheaper core now, because it does like open up some doors, and you still have to take into consideration that you're losing out on reliable one. It's not something that
is really big.
So it's pretty comparable to what the short troopers got in points drop, though.
Wasn't
because they went from the base unit for short troopers went down by 6 because there were only 46 on the last one before this points update, and then their super squad went down 18 from 70 to 52.
Okay.
So like it feels like a lot, and they I think they were talking about it too in that post that they said like, hey, we made this change at like the same time as the other ones, but the printers were already printing, so we couldn't stop it.
That makes sense.
Had they been able to, we would have never known that they were initially that much more expensive, probably.
Right.
I was glad to see ISF got a points drop, and it was a nice little even spread. That was pretty nice. It definitely, I definitely think they couldn't go too far, because then they become the easy, just everyone spam them because of infiltrate. But yeah, they look pretty nice though.
Yeah, so what, 9 points down effectively? Yeah, that's solid. I mean,
I feel like that slot's just kind of ruled right now with scout troopers, like just being easy, cheap activation fillers. Because even then, like, I have a hard time whenever I'm looking at different units, like, comparing arcs to arcs, right? Like, the range is something that is nice, but there's something about being able to contribute multiple dice per mini that just helps out. so much.
For sure.
Uh,
And then also, like, being 48 points, it's like you don't really feel as bad if it's like, okay, well, I can have this guy hang back on this point in my friendly territory and then dive him late into the game, onto the round later. I don't care if he dies because he's 48 points. And if he doesn't see action the whole game, again, 48 points to just kind of sit there is honestly not too bad. It's a good mark target as well. You can hide them behind a building and just play keep away the whole game.
Yep.
Start to contribute once the attrition is there, to where they won't die immediately. So that's pretty nasty. I lost a couple games to people with that, so I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was surprised the BX sniper didn't come down or the shields didn't come down, though. That was something I was surprised at.
So, I mean, I think we all knew a hit to Aquas was coming, but
For
also
sure.
besides that, like nothing else really got touched, which I was surprised on. I mean, well, in a
Yeah.
way of like nothing else went up. I mean, I know
no
all those
Kalani.
savers are.
Yeah.
I was surprised Kalani didn't go up either. He's been pretty, but I think if people put Kalani up, then the super tactical droid, command droids just take over for like the
Yeah.
same price. So it's like
I think they're
the
going to anyway.
yeah, I think they're going to anyways as well. But like, I think that's just the big thing there. The AAT,
Yeah.
I was super happy to see that get dropped in points.
Just
As
running
much
them
as
in.
I'm sorry, I know the
R.I.P.
Saber tank
Saber.
didn't get any love, but the AAT was so like I think the version I was running was like almost 200 points, and like every game it just never really contributed that much because its dice pool is just so small. I mean, you get to attack twice, but like that means you're not moving. But I guess now you can move, but before you couldn't. Not without the super tact though.
Yeah.
With
Sounds
overclock.
like a Saber that got to only ever attack once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then I was surprised to see like Magna's of all things, it was their RPS that came down. I mean, it came down 8, which is, I mean, still
Yeah.
probably too expensive for my blood, but
Me too.
just not seeing a lot of special forces being utilized on CIS, and I think these wheel bikes are only going to kind of add to that since they're going to fill
Yeah.
that slot as well.
At
Yeah,
least
I
it's
was
not.
really
No, go ahead.
go ahead. Oh, I was gonna say I was surprised they didn't bring the RPS to go down to the same price point as the whip, because I think it would have been a little bit more
Mm,
of a choice at that point.
I feel like that
You
would have
know,
been almost too good though.
Yeah.
would
Because
it be?
they don't have cumbersome on their RPS.
Right.
Oh, you're right. I forgot I didn't have that.
No,
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
was a
really play
great thing
Magna.
in Legacy,
Yeah.
not having like that was the combo, and the whip felt like a nombo just because how objectives were. But
Yeah.
True.
then we got flipped.
Yeah, but the game is also more of a range 1, range 2 game now, or a range 2 game for sure. So the RPS probably, I don't think would still, I think the whip would still take over because of the immobilize and the versatility and like the extra melee potential, easy to charge now with POIs, you know?
We
Meanwhile,
Well,
like,
might see it. Just it depends on how much armor is coming around,
that is also true. That is
especially
also
with
very true.
the new tank that is for every faction.
Mm-hmm.
And also it's nice. It's actually cheaper than the BX sniper now. So
Yeah.
is
because
it?
they were both 40 points.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
that's at least a conversation. So now you've got like a ranged threat, and it also has a critical one, if I remember right.
Yes, it does an impact too.
So like you can
That's true.
split fire with that thing, and then still shoot range 2 with 3 black, 3 white.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and I feel like there is kind of the shift. Like 2.6, obviously, like range 2 was the range man, but I feel like we're getting back to the long range alpha strikes, and then like
Mm-hmm.
okay, now the alpha strike's done, like I'm gonna kind of clean up and send guys in from there. Like
Yeah.
even like I've been surprised at how often I've been seeing echo base here recently.
Oh
Really, you've been seeing Echo Base a lot.
Been seeing a lot of Echo Base, and I mean the cascading standbys is something to take into consideration for sure. Like, Mark twos, and then I've seen a lot of Overwatch on the vets, and then even like an FD or two, to where it's like, okay, I move and I'm taking multiple shots, and like now with marksman, obviously like that kind of kills that pretty quick because even the FDs, they're still range 1 to 5, but at the end of the day, they're a trooper unit. They can be suppressed. I can take that standby off. It's not something that I'm overly concerned about. But like we've seen Clone Commandos see like a big rise coming back, getting that infiltrating shot. I think, we'll get into this later, but like the new Black Ops card for Empire, their strict advantage. I know a lot of people are like, well, what did we put that on? It's like Death Troopers. Death Troopers with the heavy, it's still underneath 6 minis, so you can give that baby infiltrate.
I mean, it
Go
also
with
went
their
down in points too with the heavy. So
yeah, from 30 to 28. I mean, it's 2 points, but there's a lot of times where I get into a list and I'm like 103 or 102, 101. It's like, yeah, all I need is just that 1 point. So yeah, I mean,
For sure.
infiltrate and sending 2 red, 4 black, 1 white, search a crit, or search a hit, and then have Krennic right there to spotter or exemplar over to him. Yeah, I'm about that.
Yeah. Yeah, talking about more characters and stuff, but I was really happy to see Cad Bane got a little bit of touch with his gauntlet going down. I was kind of expecting him to maybe go down a few more points in the base squad, but I
I was
definitely,
expecting all of our mercenaries to go down, honestly,
yeah,
except for like Den. I think Den's in a good spot right now, but
me too.
I feel like all the
Bosco
other.
too.
I wonder if they might be saving that for a mercenary character box. Like, hey, we're gonna drop the points now, so go buy. Which I
mean,
wouldn't be against. Hey, I will take your marketing and I will go spend my money.
Yep.
Very true.
I mean, I'm happy with the bus changes. I'm happy that at least the slingers kind of went up.
No, I think Gar Saxon could have taken a little bit more love. Like he did go down, or I guess his weapons went down, right? So it's a little bit easier, but he's still just like, I don't know. He fits a strange role right now at his price point.
I'm trying to remember. Does Maul's Darksaber, does it specify Maul? Or does
it does?
Ah, dang it. I was gonna say it's always been weird to me that Shadow Collective Gar Saxon does not have the Darksaber. And like that should just be like a thing.
Oh no, he did get it. He did get it.
He starts with it, then he gets his head chopped off. For
Maul
to get it.
No, that wasn't Guard. That wasn't Guard. That was Previsla.
Oh, Previsla, that's right. Never mind.
Was his.
Ignore me.
But that would be a good addition to Shadow Collective.
Yeah.
It would be Previsla.
I think that's low hanging fruit as a way to introduce like a Mandalorian box, is to have like Previsla, I can't think of her name now, Bo-Katan, like, there's your, dark side Mando, there's your light side Mando, and then just you
give
can
us a different version of Gar for Empire.
And at that point you can just say like, all right, well, you've got this, here's your battle force, and you can go from there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I feel
what other oh, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say one thing that I feel like would actually help Gar Saxon is I don't think he should natively have Arsenal 2, but I think his Flamer and his Jetpack Rocket should have Arsenal 2. Because I think with the sniper, that's too much to pair up with his pistol for like a relatively.
I don't see Yeah, but I just don't see his like sniper taking all that much anymore. Like it's typically his flamer, and then
It also just doesn't make sense to be able to shoot a sniper rifle
Yeah.
and a pistol at the same time.
Yeah.
do
I
it in
think
baby.
the flamethrower getting arsenal though, that would be kind of interesting because it's an expendable.
Yeah, and then it's
Mhm.
the
That
same
could be
thing as
cool.
Din, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just
then
for that one
yeah,
attack, and then you lose it afterwards.
and then the
That
jetpack
could be
rocket is
interesting.
tappable, so it's like every other
Mm-hmm.
turn he can
Mhm.
do
Mm-hmm.
that, and it's only range 2. You have to worry about that unless he's split
Yeah,
firing. So
that could be cool.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to see him come down a little bit more. Because I mean,
Like
right
5 more.
now,
it's 85.
I'd say 5 at a minimum. Like he just, it, it's hard because if you go to add any of his weapons on, like at that point, you don't have anything. You don't have his shields. You don't have anything to help him just be
Yeah,
more survivable. Like, yeah, he's got surging red, but even then, like he just feels like he dies too quick, and it's such a heavy investment um,
yeah.
that
Like
it
115, just bringing his shield, his flamer, and his jetpack. Like, yeah, I can see what you're saying. He gets pretty
yeah.
expensive very, very quickly.
Let's see, where is he at right now?
Trying to see if there's any other points that we didn't cover that were interesting.
Yeah, so
Uh,
well, since we're on the mercenary train, I think the weekways are going to be so sick. I'm
Oh, they look awesome.
interested.
mhm.
I'm
They
super
look
excited.
great. I'm very curious to see because we get like there's a lot of them on there. Like there's a total of which some of them look like duplicates, right? Like they've got a
Yeah,
couple of the guys with the knives and the blaster.
there's like 2
Mm-hmm.
heavies. It looks like a rifle
Yeah,
and
it's
the
gonna have
magna guard
to.
staff.
Yeah, I think the rifle's gonna be kind of similar to the marksman,
Mm.
stormtrooper marksman in sleeper cell. I'm thinking that's what's gonna end up happening.
I hope not.
But
I
you're
hope
probably
not,
right though.
but I think if I think they were saying that these guys were in development when these were the unit that they were most scared of with the super squad
Super
upgrade.
squads. Yep.
So that with the marksman kind of sounds like a because marksman were kind of like that bridge the gap between the two
Hmm.
editions. So these guys are probably like thinking around the same time frame. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking
Yeah.
that marksman is that sniper rifles could be similar to the marksman.
I could
But
see these guys having similar to ours to where there's like a duo as a personnel, to where you can
mm,
add on extra bodies, and then obviously we don't know what swashbuckler is
Mm.
just yet, but the versatile
yeah,
blasters, that's that's money right there. That's all day.
yeah. Shadow Collective doesn't really have like an objective oriented unit in a way. So I'm thinking the swashbuckler is gonna have something to do with like POIs or like advantage stuff. So
Mm.
like the secondaries with like the um, objective tokens or something. I think they're
Oh,
gonna have
maybe.
something to play around with those.
That would
Or
be
even
interesting because
yeah.
I was thinking similar to Hondo's mechanic, to where like he kind of takes his suppression and exchanges it for the green tokens.
Ooh,
That
that'd be
would
cool
be
too.
that would be sick if they could go and like take a wound, steal an asset token.
Hmm.
That would be broken. I don't think they could do that. Like that would
Yeah.
almost be too good.
Or they can. I think a better thing would be like to trade like 2 green tokens for a asset.
Suppression, or yeah,
Mm.
That could be interesting. But yeah, no. I'm super excited. Hondo is one of my favorite Star Wars characters, so when I saw him be revealed, I was like super stoked. And then the Weequay models just look so good. So I am super excited to see those
ha-
guys on the
have
table.
you? I'm
Did you
curious,
pick one?
Tanner. Have you? Yeah, did you build one yet?
I didn't get a Hondo.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry, but also that model is terrifying to build, along with
is
the
it really?
Kowakian
That
monkey lizard.
little. Hmm.
Really? Is
But
it
it's
that
Trying to
bad?
get him. Well, so I know some people struggled with the box. I didn't have that much problem with the box. I
yeah,
don't know if it was
Mhm.
just like because I
there's
used
one way
the
you have to build it. That
yeah. There's
box.
one way
Gotcha.
you have to build it, and I use the cement, so like I don't ever have
Mhm.
to like get clunky with the glue.
Mm.
But
Mhm.
yes, trying to make sure that that monkey like sits just right, and I had to paint it in two parts because
Mm.
there was no way
Oh
that I was
man.
painting it all, and then like yeah, it was a mess. I did like little sneak peek that we got going here, but I've got a 3D printed boba, and
Mhm.
there was actually a mishap in shipping where I didn't get the little footrest. So the Hondo box came with an extra weequay head, and that's what Boba's got chilling right
Oh,
there.
that's
So
that's pretty cool.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
if anything, you know how like terrifying some of these lightsabers are to like clean up after clipping off and even just clipping off.
Mhm.
Yeah, the weakways are going to be so much worse
mhm.
because they have those
Oh,
head tail things that
oh my gosh, you're right.
like they are so thin. And they're not smooth. They have like ties on them and or like
Mhm.
different raised
And
sections, so you take your
Mhm.
time because just I did Hondo last night and oh my gosh. And
Oh
one of the
man.
connection points on the monkey lizard is because it comes in three pieces. It's the
Mhm.
main body with the two legs and the one arm, and then you have a separate arm that you need to attach and the tail.
Oh
And
no.
one of the connection points to like the main body portion is on his fingers.
mhm.
Oh my gosh.
So, like I said, take your time. Oh my gosh.
it
Oh
it
my
it was
god.
a horrific experience. Like whenever, and I so full disclosure, haven't built any geos, but like whenever I built like all my B1s, and everybody told me the horror stories about building B1s with the little like head connections, I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, this little monkey lizard
Yeah.
thing, hardest thing. Like even the finite points on like dark troopers, like. And I don't know, have y'all noticed that? I don't know how many new models y'all have gotten into, but like all these like nice mobile like action poses,
Mhm.
all
Mhm.
the connection points are like very, very finite. It's not like the new Obi-Wan model.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? And the same thing with all the new Jedi too. Like they're
Mhm.
all in like a weird like about to lunge pose, and that's
Mhm.
honestly the first thing that went through my head whenever I saw Mace and then Coploon. I was like, those models do not look like they're gonna be fun to build.
Yeah,
They
like
look great when they're done, but
yeah.
geez,
They look great, but
Like you're
getting
gonna
to
need
that
to
point,
support Mace very
yeah.
carefully so he can dry in place.
Oh my god.
yep,
Oh my god. I can't even imagine. I just I don't know if I showed you guys, but the my my Crucible Spider Droid and stuff.
Nice.
nice.
These plants, I was basically this model alone, the entirety of Ministravaganza. I was trying to put this plant right here. I
Mm.
was that was the entirety of Ministrav, me holding it in place, and it still wasn't finished drying, and I was like, this is atrocious. So I had to take a mental break before I finished the rest of my BXs and models for that.
Fair
It's
So
enough.
so bad.
hobby tip on the little fish plants.
Hmm.
If you take a hobby drill or even like a normal like drill bit and
Hmm.
just go as small as you can and pop all the way through the base, those little fish plants typically come in sections to where you can just like put your dab of glue and then just stab it through. Like, oh, I've got some arcs that are like that have like
Oh, really?
the fish plants. Yes, it made it a much more bearable process.
Okay, I'll have to try that for next time. Oh man, because those things that was atrocious. I can't even imagine having to hold the Hondo or that monkey on this. I don't. Oh man, that's not gonna be good.
Yeah, I built my monkey separately, and I just kind of like, yeah, this is good enough. This is good enough for government work.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that new
And
tank too. That looks really
Mhm.
cool. Where
yeah,
did I put that in the chat?
Yep.
Oh yeah, here it was.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to have a potentially useful transport.
Yeah, this thing looks pretty nice.
Uh,
Transport, does that require affiliation?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I don't
That would be
think
my only concern, but either way, Transplant Weekways is going to be really cool because
Mhm.
those guys have
that's
charge
smart.
and all that. So,
Yep.
So
but
speaking of transports, I was slightly disappointed on. So we got the 212 Battle Force finally, right? And you can take
Mhm.
up to 3 heavies. I thought that it would have been really nice low hanging fruit if we could have, similar to the Wookiee Battle Force, like if we could have gotten a special like pilot or a special unit
Mm.
for the lat to where we could have gotten like a speed 3, like that.
yeah,
I feel
Yeah.
like that would turn the lat on that much more. And maybe it's because I played an Empire or 2 Empire lats at OKO,
It
but
would
like they were speed 3, and I was like, this is really nice.
it would
yeah.
make me want to take mine out of the box and actually build them.
Yeah.
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 No. Well,
Speaking of
since you
that battle
mentioned the
force,
212, yeah,
yeah.
Good
definitely talk
transition
about
there.
that.
How do you guys feel about Scout 2 Flamer Arties?
That
About
sounds
it.
crazy. I'm all for it, but jeez.
So the only thing that I don't like about it is that in order to get that Scout 2, I have to bring Ars.
Yeah, but now you
Yeah.
don't have to move and not shoot. Now you can still shoot.
And I will say
Well,
they do get infiltrate. So getting the ARF troopers with infiltrate will be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
they do. I've got a little visitor that is probably gonna make me come off screen real quick. Hey, Bubba. So, yep. All right, guys. This is Oliver. He also came to Oklahoma and made the 9-hour drive
Oh my goodness.
so
Oh,
we
what a
could
trooper.
play some Legion. So, but it is well past his bedtime. So with that, I'm going to have to sign off. Best of luck.
All good.
All right.
All
That's
right.
all right, man.
We'll finish talking to you later then.
Later.
Yeah. But
Well, there you go. Surprise guest.
surprise guess, yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I think one of the guys in my local, he's been super into vehicles with Gar.
Mm-hmm.
So he was super excited to see the 212. And yeah, he already has a list where he's bringing the ISP Saber tank and the LAT all in one
Oh,
list.
nice.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, I've got
So,
one where it's 2 sabers and an ISP,
mhm,
and there's a guy here that has pretty much been like running triple ATST Tempest nonstop,
mhm.
and I just want to make that list and bring it and then shove it into his face.
Are you doing missile pods on your
I didn't
what's it
even like
called, missile pod?
do that. It was just like beam turrets, and
Okay,
then the
beam. Yeah.
ISP had the missile pods. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was still like just a lot, a lot, but it was. I think it was one I posted in Discord, and I think it was like 11 acts with Cody, 3 ARFs to get the triple scout, and then
Mhm.
um 3, or maybe not 3 core. I can't remember how many core it was, but uh
Minimum, I think it's one, right?
yeah,
I thought that
minimum
was
1.
really surprising. I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe at least two, or maybe do like a must-have support or something. But
Mm-hmm.
that was super interesting to me.
Yeah, I'm surprised with how opposite this is compared to the um
First,
yeah, to the 501st. It's like,
yeah,
hey, what if we only gave you 1 restriction? Or 2, I guess, but still, like, goodness.
it's like must include heavy, must include one core, must include one commander. Like, damn, that's like nothing.
Yeah. And this, like, it's this list though compared to the Wookiees. You get more. You can do 3 commanders / operatives,
Mm-hmm.
whereas the Wookiee Battle Force is 2 total. But
Yeah, that's just crazy to me. That's yeah. No, I'm excited for that though. The 212 looks really fun.
Yeah.
The command cards, I don't know if you're showing those on screen, but those look pretty crazy too. Particularly their one pip is going to be really nasty.
Not sure if that is in this one. No, I don't believe so. I can look that up because I don't have it. So let me go to Republic.
Yeah, that one looks really fun. It's the one pip for sure looks really cool. The recon division, yeah, the recon division looks like it'll be a really nice to stack up a bunch of stuff to prepare for like Cody's one pip or like yeah, prepare for the Cody one pip. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then flexible strategy. That's the one where you make the speed one moves, right? When you issue an order. If you want to move, when a vehicle is issued an order with this card, it may gain one aim token or one dodge token. Yeah, that one looks pretty interesting too. It's a good like turn one strategy as compared to being forced into the Cody. But that list that you were telling me about with the ISP double saber tank, that's gonna be a great choice for Cody 3-pib.
Oh yeah, and then
Especially if you can you bring Starcore Pilot on the ISP in that list?
probably because it's not unique.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's not unique, so you just can't bring any of the named ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm super excited though. There's a lot of cool stuff. We should probably talk about the advantages, and then is there anything we haven't touched on other than the advantages and the new thing?
The Empire Battle Force is the only other thing.
Oh, the Emperor. Well, yeah, let's go look at that one real quick.
Here, I'll just go over the one pip for
the
212th real quick. That you get the Scout one on your vehicles. That's how you get us doing a divulge.
Yeah.
Which
with the Scout 2
okay.
Scout 2 flamers. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, and this is
especially
the one
on that new objective.
Yeah, and this doesn't have a second thing. It is just, hey, divulge it, and then later you've got a one pip that issues one order.
That's pretty nice, though.
Yeah. But at least it keeps it nice and simple. You don't have to worry about, wait, do I have to play this first? Which, I'm so happy that's not the case. That you don't have to, play this on turn one.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Let's go to the Empire Battle Force.
Where did I not save that image?
This is now the fourth Battle Force for Empire. Now Rebels can have the least of something where they're stuck at 2.
Yeah.
So is CIS is also only stuck at 2, right? Hey,
yes.
Republic finally gets something more than other people.
Yeah, the new this new one for the Stormtroopers looks kind of crazy. Where is the find the images from the chat earlier, but yeah, no, it looks, what is it, like you get target 2 if they
so every non-unique commander and operative in this army gains target 2, and when they're also issued an order, they gain a surge token.
Oh man, that's
and then every commander has compel while they are nominated.
Jeez. Imperial officer Darth Vader.
Yep.
Man, you could take a lot of good stuff in this too. You get any of their heavies other than Dark Troopers. Did they have command cards for this or no?
No, this is just a list building.
Gotcha. But you can take 7 core units, which is take as many stormtroopers as you want. So that would be pretty interesting. This definitely looks like a really fun battle force to play.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can still I wonder if they will eventually add the Moisty Boys.
Yeah, I wonder
because since they're actual stormtroopers too, even though they weren't exactly called that. But they at least have stormtrooper helmets, so maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you got probe droids in there too. can't be an Empire battle force without the E-Web or speeder
Mhm.
bikes.
I personally think the E-Web is going to take a lot of
Mhm.
stuff here because being able to what's it called, cumbersome change, plus having the just if you give them an order, they get target 2. Like that's going to be
Yep.
kind of crazy. I'm putting an HQ uplink on it, and boom,
Yeah. Do
you
that
know.
officer with the aid and placement trooper thing. It now has
Mm-hmm.
target 2. You give him an order turn 1, and now you've got a whole bunch of aims for your potentially 3 E-webs on a flank.
Oh yeah, you just put the 3 E-Labs on one side and say, "All right, you come and get me."
Yeah, I will be okay right here.
I'll
um,
make the other side my aggressive front.
yeah. Uh,
And yeah, no, this battlefield looks really cool for sure.
yeah, because this one is also you can take up to 5 commanders and operatives also. So there's a honestly, besides the special forces and characters in core, there is not a whole lot of restrictions on this thing. So,
Yeah, no,
but yeah, no,
really isn't.
it's looking.
I
Oh,
could even take
I didn't
HE
notice.
Palace.
Yeah, I just saw that too.
Oh shoot, that's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, that's interesting. You can only take him as the upgrade though.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Probably because you can only take one operative. Oh no, that's the recon. Never mind. Yeah, because you can take 2. So.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense because he's always leading stormtroopers. I could see him being the operative for it, but
Yeah.
must be a reason somewhere in there. Maybe they didn't want his repip
Mm.
with the suppressive and stuff getting added to this mix.
That or
Crazy
the
command cards.
yeah, the 2 pip.
Hmm. So I could definitely see some cool stuff coming from that. And then thing we haven't touched on other than the new objective.
I don't think so. I think it's just the objectives now.
Then we showed the new Jedi with all them. I think yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the guerrilla fighters. That was the one thing we didn't touch up on.
Yes.
Those guys, I think, are going to be super cool. I'm was really excited to hear that they just designed a whole new unit. Like they've never been showcased anywhere in Star Wars, and they just got with LFL, and they were just like, let's make a unit, and
Mm-hmm.
they made this unit, which that gives I think a lot of hope for the future, where they'll be able to make new units to keep things fresh
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And maybe we'll see these guys on screen in future movies and stuff, TV shows.
Yeah, because that's a cool thing about Legion. This isn't the first time that Legion's been able to do something like this either.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've the what is it? The shore trooper mortar isn't actually in anything. It's only
Oh,
in
you're right.
Legion.
It's not.
Yeah. There's a couple like weapons that they were the ones that they named to. I think the disruptor rifle for the pikes isn't actually like named or anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so no, it's awesome. I hope someday that we get a even if it's like a Gar unique mercenary, just like militia as like a core.
Yeah, I was thinking that'd be like a planetary defense force.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a really cool, just like unit that every faction can take.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of just a really cool thing. Maybe not Empire or Rebels because they kind of just are, but maybe CIS and Republic would get them.
Yeah. No, definitely work.
So definitely in the Clone Wars, that was definitely a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess we'll
Um,
get on to these battle cards then. Do you want to do the advantages first?
yeah, let's talk about those ones first because those guys are definitely. I think those are definitely an interesting design space. The um, the Black Ops one, I think, is really interesting because
Mm-hmm.
just giving Empire a lot more mobility that they previously were really lacking. So getting Death Trooper, I think we were talking about before we started the recording, but Death Troopers would infiltrate will be pretty crazy. Stormtroopers with getting, or no, Stormtroopers don't get it, but the ISF could be potentially interesting. Getting the aim and the dodge.
Yeah.
Because they're the only unit with infiltrate, so them getting an aim and a dodge could be really, really cool. And yeah, I think that Empire's ones could be really cool. The Rebel one is, I think, could be really, really good if you're taking the agent for that agent 2-pip.
Let's see it.
Otherwise, I think it might be that's the one where you can spend your passes instead for giving a unit an aim and a dodge or make it recover.
Yeah.
So I think that one will be really, really cool because unlike the Empires, all these other ones can be used during any point in time in the game. Like, so you can just use this every round as long as you have a pass token.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty cool.
You can see that like paired up well. Like, I mean, the obvious thing is any like Force user, but then also like Sabine would be pretty good if you're running the shield and the whip.
Oh, for sure. My immediate gravitation was towards Rebel Ahsoka.
Yeah, force push and all that.
Getting the aim,
reflexes.
dodge, making her force reflexes, push, force barrier. And then like you said, a Sabine was the other one I really liked about for this. Cassian 2 could be pretty good with it because you can swap from getting the free recover to get the swap to his pistol. So that could be pretty cool. And then if you want to go over the GAR and CIS one.
Yeah, let's do the CIS first. Because it's kind of the weirdest one out of the bunch, I'd say.
I agree. It definitely is the weirdest. Just like, here's a free order.
Yeah, and you're taking away AI, which is kind of interesting that like it's doing both. So I guess maybe it's for the oh no, my commander died, so here, give you an order and lose AI for the turn if you're on the other side and not close to a commander anymore.
That is true. That could definitely be really. I know I've lost a couple games because my commander just got absolutely decked on really quickly. Like I think I had one game where someone just shot Kraken off the board like turn 1, and I was like, my whole left flank has no commander.
I'm in danger.
I was like, my BXs are just going to dodge and attack because I can't do anything.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. That was a fun game. And the coordinated strike, I think, is an interesting one.
I'll tell you what, I'm very excited about this for the 6-act list.
Oh, I bet.
Because also running it with 5s. So,
oh, you can really daisy chain that.
Yeah, like, oh no, it's Yoda 1-pip. Okay, I just spend this, and then Yoda now has coordinate clone trooper. I can give it to Rex potentially, or Bad Batch. They coordinate it to 5s, and then 5s either goes to the other character or goes to the non-Ahsoka squad.
Oh, and it's two. I didn't realize before it was 2 units that round. I thought it was just the 1, but you get what's it called? Yeah, I just realized. I thought it was that's crazy. Because so you can get coordinate to 5s, then something else, then the vehicle.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And it's not like they need to be near each other because, it's
especially with those big ones because of the range 1 cohesion. So you could just be like, all right, I'm going to cohesion this guy range 1 on the bare edge, and the other one's going to go range 1 on the bare edge, and now you're like orders across the whole battlefield. That's crazy.
I mean, if you want to run this in the 212th, Cody directs one of the tanks that goes to the other tank that goes to the other tank. That's pretty gross.
And just imagine if you had onboard comms too. You just keep the daisy chain going.
Yep.
That sounds crazy. These look really, really cool. I'm excited to see what the other advantages are that they come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they said there's going to be one more faction specific one for each faction, and then I think there's going to
Okay.
be one more set for generic ones.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear those
I think that's what
details,
they
so
said.
I'll take your word at it.
I don't remember precisely, but I think that's what they said. But yeah, and
Mhm.
then the new missions, I was really excited to see that the supply run was not a free action to
Yeah,
claim.
I think that's going to catch a lot of people off this weekend. Is that they're not going to
Mm-hmm.
read it and they're just going to think it's like every other one and it's just a free action.
Mm-hmm. And then it's going to be that, and then I think what's also nice is it's going to bring guidance back a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the free action, and then the other thing that's kind of nice is the it's almost like a nice if you're playing a all trooper based army. Bringing this could be really nice to if you're playing into someone like CIS or an Empire or a heavy vehicle spam
Mm-hmm.
because the vehicles can't claim the supply caches.
Yep.
So that's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, I need to. I think after we're done, I'm going to throw my old supply tokens from Legacy into my little tray. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll just. Because, I mean, they're the same size as the token, so they finally
Yep,
have a
that's
use
what I
again.
was planning on doing. That is exactly what I was planning on doing. I was going to paint up four of them and use them.
Which also, it has me very intrigued to see what we're. Because they've specifically called out payload before as like something they
Mm-hmm.
want to work with again. So I'm very curious to see how they use that, and hopefully it still uses the big base because that
Mm-hmm.
would be awesome to still get to use those things.
Yeah, that was a fun objective. It
Mm-hmm.
was definitely like a really like I just love the idea of like escorting something,
Yep, I
which
loved
could
the
be a
whole
really
bomb
yeah.
squad or the
Mm-hmm.
what was it, bombing run, but I almost
Mm-hmm.
never played speeders, so like just the trying to like solve the problem was always so much fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and
Yeah, that
yeah.
sounds cool. I think I think uh, payload would be a very interesting primary objective, almost
Mm-hmm.
like as compared to like bringing a whole nother like secondary, like just making it so like okay, you get to place wherever you want a POI, your
Mm-hmm.
opponent gets to place a POI anywhere they want, and then whoever can get there, but you can put your bomb wherever you want on the
Yeah,
battlefield. Try to get it there.
I could see something too maybe where it's like there are multiple objectives, but they're increasingly further away from your deployment zone. So
Mm-hmm.
depending on which one you're at, determines how many points you get. So like you're at the
Oh, that
close
would be
one, maybe
pretty
it's only
cool.
1 point. But if you get your payload to
Mm-hmm.
like something in the middle, it's like 2 points. But then you run the
Mm-hmm.
risk of, hey, if you get blocked, you're not getting any points.
Yeah, that would be actually really interesting.
Yeah.
That could be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then,
no, these look really cool.
yeah, then this new primary, which I like. I'm a little confused about the whole transport thing at the bottom
Um,
because do you
I
have to
think
give the transport one of the Vanguard tokens?
I think yes.
Okay.
I think it was one of the guys on the Legion Lads podcast I was listening to.
Okay.
They were discussing it, and I think it's what happens is normally units can't deploy on that long side or on the short side,
Mm-hmm.
but if you have transport with a Vanguard, you can transport the thing, and then you could deploy off of the transport
Okay.
into that zone, which is normally you wouldn't be able to get in over there
Yeah, I think
with
like
more
the
than three.
only way would be like it's probably something like a snail or a bus starting at like the bottom corner closest to your friendly one and then just run it over there and then you go off the very tip.
Mm-hmm.
But like
Oh
why?
man,
Like why would you bother doing that? Probably.
I can't even imagine a snail tank going off the edge of that top of that zone and just sitting like literally with a one move, you're already like literally touching the POI, and
Pretty
then
much.
if the opponent has like a Jedi or something, they can just charge you.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be that zone. Those vanguards are gonna be very. You need to have a real. I think it's gonna be like you really need a plan
Yeah.
for that because you can get really easily countered for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think any vehicle, like any heavy vehicle, will be really good for this, and I think the Bad Batch, obviously,
Yeah. Super
and
squads too, probably, especially in the. Well, no, so or just any super squad, not only the ones that are
Mhm.
like Courage 2 or more. Since this is probably the same thing as an intercept token, where it's not an
yeah,
actual asset, so you can't drop it if you're panicked. You just still don't count.
yeah. And I think
Um,
the only interesting part too is I think if you die, you don't get it back.
yeah, there's no mechanic to regain them, so I think you're right.
So that's going to be really interesting. This is going to be what's going to be nice about Outflanked is it's going to be a very low scoring game,
Hmm.
which could be good in tournament settings because it's like, okay, you might not be totally outplay. You might be able to still come back if you're playing fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like round 4 or 5, if you might there might be an interesting play pattern where you can be like, okay, I'm gonna let them take this point so I can counter punch them harder, let them score some points early, and then hit them really really hard, and they get uh, knock their axe back, and then try to score.
Mm-hmm.
So there could be some interesting play there with that, but I don't know exactly. So.
I like too that it's got like a similar thing to intercept, where so long as one of your vanguard or two of your vanguard units are contesting, you score a victory point.
Mhm.
You don't need to actually be controlling points to get points.
Yeah, that is actually really nice
But it
too.
is only 1 point. So like if
Yeah.
you're not, then your opponent can still like potentially do like 3 to probably 4 to 1 on you. So get up by 3. So you still have to be careful, but
Mhm.
there's at least like something there.
Yeah.
Um,
It's yeah, this is I think this one looks really fun. I really want to test this one out. I
mhm.
think I'm very curious to see how it plays because looking at the paper I'm like I feel like you really need to put that strong defensive side on your right side,
Mhm.
really heavily push up the middle and then have like have a really good plan for your vanguard and just um either go for their side point or make them think you're going for it and flank them out somewhere else.
Mhm.
So,
Either that or just keep pushing up the middle.
mm-hmm. just
Um,
just gun it.
yeah, just bully them. Just treat it like what is it? Or like bombing? No, bombing run. My goodness. What is
Payload?
payload? No, not payload. I'm gonna go back over here. Bunker assault.
Oh,
Whereas just
bunker
because it's
assault.
the same distance in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it
Uh,
is.
which that's also something we didn't mention about the supply run is there it is only the middle two um, sections that you can put those tokens down. So it's the same on
Oh
every single map. Um,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I think honestly the only time I don't want to see supply run is on breakthrough because you have to
Yeah.
go out of your way to get those.
Breakthrough is gonna be that could be a really interesting
Yeah.
strategy if you have a plan for it.
Yeah, especially since it's trooper only, so like your flutters or speeder bikes can't go run off and claim them.
And then run back, yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's gonna be really interesting.
I think all the
Breakthrough.
other ones it kind of pairs up nicely with because you're forced towards the
Mm-hmm.
center ish. But yeah, breakthrough is going to be real awkward with that one.
I'm kind of excited for that. That'll be an interesting
Yeah,
like. Because how many points is that worth? Probably run
potential.
in total.
I mean, if you can get all of them, it's and then because I don't think
Wait till
there's a
around 4 or 5.
Yeah, because it's just at the start of that unit's activation. It's not like per round. So you could, assuming everything survives and you have all 4, you could score 8 points in round 4.
Mm-hmm.
Which, that seems a little dumb.
That sounds fun though.
But yeah, no,
I'm all for it, especially because I've been playing BXs a lot lately. So like that speed 3 scout and then running again on, especially on breakthrough, I could be boom boom claim and then run away and hold on to it for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
could be super. Oh, and EXD, dude. Speed 3, speed 3.
What Mandos probably love this.
Mandos for
they're
sure.
gonna love this again, and
it's
gonna be.
Only rebels have their only guidance unit is Lando, right? With core.
Yes, because I don't think any of their customs do anything.
No, I don't think there is anything on them. I was thinking Mandos for sure though. That's gonna be really fun to play around with. Those speed 3 units. Tauntauns maybe too.
Yeah, they're still troopers.
Because they're a creature trooper.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be kind of interesting. The speed 3 with those big bases.
Wookiee battle force.
Survive.
Oh no, you wounded me.
Oh man.
Actually,
these all look really cool.
Maybe not exactly the rebels kind of have a way besides Lando, because the one custom officer can do reinforcements on every core at range 1. So like you could throw some rebel troopers like way up there.
Gotcha.
But yeah, what is it? The experimental droids are gonna love this. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
Obviously override or whatever the Technoforce upgrade is.
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be dumb.
Yeah. I mean Empire, especially once Tarkin comes out with his pull the strings. If he needs to, he just throws someone forward to go grab it.
Yeah, I think you can only have them move or attack. Like,
yeah.
So
but
either
if
way,
gonna
getting
be
them
like, if you'd have to do 2 moves anyways, he can move them out of turn, and then they can only have to move the once and then claim it.
Yeah, and then on the return, on the next turn, move. Then he can pull strings, make them move again.
Yep.
Yeah, there's gonna be some really cool, interesting stuff going on with this. I'm excited.
Oh, gosh, Geonotions.
Well, Geos become slower if they pick these up.
Yeah, but they just have to get it too. If they can beat you there, and then run away.
That is very, very true. Geos are gonna be fun.
Oh gosh.
I definitely think that Geo. That was one thing I was surprised about, was the Geo Mega Squad not going up in price.
Yeah.
Because I know LVO had one of their winners was a Geonosian Warrior spam, and one of the guys in my I think one of the guys up in Melbourne, East Coast guys, those, shout out to them, those guys put on great tournaments. But one of their dudes, he's won the past 2 tournaments that they've hosted, and he's been running a Geo spam with Staps, and it's been pretty oppressive.
Yeah, it's it's a lot of triple movers.
Yeah. So that objective will be very much in their favor.
Yeah. But yeah. So
we've covered everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much like we're saying, like our goal. Do you have any like lists that you've been kind of like thinking work really well on these two? Or is it just kind of like units in general you're thinking about?
I was mostly thinking about units in general. I mostly play CIS lately, so trying to get into guard just a little bit, just so I can get some more stuff going on. But EXD, the EXs I've been running a lot lately. So the commando droids with snipers and shields is what I've been doing.
Okay.
A lot of, actually. And I think them I think there's something really interesting probably with them with the supply run. Like I was saying, speed 3 again, grab the box
Yep.
on like turn 2 or turn 3 after you've done your alpha strike. Could be really interesting. That plus the definitely those new super attacks though. Those guys are gonna be crazy. Being able to somebody can just spend all their turns moving forward, grab at the box, overclock backwards,
Yep.
get them out there quickly. That's gonna be pretty nasty. Plus you can throw out more dodge tokens with limiter override. So it's like that's gonna be very, very crazy.
Yeah, I think it'll be. I think the one thing is just it's going to be interesting to see how people deploy commanders, or if they just pick one of their units to be a commander with a Vanguard token.
Mm-hmm.
Just
you can't pick you actually can't
well,
pick
you can't.
commanders.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So then it'll be interesting to see how people deploy their commanders with this objective.
I agree.
Not careful, then it's like, oh no, I panicked you, and now you're not gonna be able to actually be of value and get you that extra point.
I think one of the things I was looking at was for I think you remember my Crucible army, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the Grievous and the BXs.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I was looking at was probably vanguarding the Aqua Droids and 2 BXs.
Yeah.
Or no, it was Aqua Droid, 1 BX, and 1 Deca, I think it was.
Okay.
Because you can have the suppressive with the Deca and a lot of the raw health, plus the Aqua Droids having the massive amount of health. So you're getting the survivability on that POI. Then you have the 1 BX unit who could hide behind the people until they have an actual target to go and dive onto. And then General Grievous, I just have him book it over to that point and try to get there as fast as possible. Maybe protect him with the B1s for backup and try to set up those Aqua Droids for a wall going outward. So Grievous could get over, run behind him, and then following turn, maybe play the I'll do it myself. Go dive into the enemy's Bad Batch or something, remove all their tokens or Yoda. And then that was something I was looking at. Lone wise, Bad Batch is just a unit that's gonna be loving that objective. They're just so durable.
On either side, either it's with the Vanguard token or without, because then it's like, oh no, I charge Bad Batch and probably with most lists kill one of your Vanguard tokens.
Exactly. So it's like they can play them on defense or offense, which is going to be a really big buff. Isaiah's list from Worlds could be pretty interesting. Something with like an Obi-Wan hero, like Obi-Wan hammer. Could be really interesting, especially as a Vanguard. Well, I guess that wasn't work because Obi-Wan doesn't Vanguard, but if you could find a way to get Obi-Wan, like an Obi-Wan Rex list could be interesting. Because
even just throwing like the ISPs or like the commando on the side,
and
then everything else just kind of pushes up the middle.
So I think there's a lot of interesting stuff with Gar, especially. Empires and Rebel I don't really play too much, so I really couldn't tell you what I would say about them, but probably Remnant, which is gonna love that with the Dark Troopers. Dark Troopers are gonna go crazy.
Yeah, especially because if you're only having to worry about 3 units, it's like, oh no, Gideon played his 2-pip and tossed the Dark Trooper onto the other, or is it the 3-pip? No. 3-pip is standby, 2-pip is the toss them on the other side of the board.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
So he could throw a Dark Trooper on one side with a Vanguard token and then toss it to your Vanguard side.
Oh my gosh, right. That would be kind of crazy. Or just throw it onto like a weak side or something like that. It's like, oh, I'm going to put my Vanguards here, and then just be like, nope, they're actually going all the way over there once you commit to a few of troops.
And that's after you've dealt with Richard's like scouts with Imperial March, whatnot, shenanigans. So yeah.
I was so lucky I didn't have to fight that.
Same. But yeah, no, I'm Rebels 2.
The new Cassian upgrade with a fleet trooper. Maybe thing could be really interesting with that.
Yeah. And the X-34s, I'm sure, can take advantage of it still because they didn't go up. It was just the droid.
Oh, I was just thinking sleepers will love it. But what unit was I was just thinking one. Was it for Empire? I think it was Empire that I had one. Oh no, it was Rex. The Rex upgrade is gonna like the supply run.
Yeah.
Because if he kills somebody, he can free action claim the box.
Yep.
So you can get up on that box, protect it until someone comes nearby, and then you can just blast them off the table and take it. So.
Or even if you wanted to, like if you moved up and shot the turn before, then the start of the next turn you can claim, shoot, and then run away. Yeah.
There's a lot of really cool play patterns that are gonna be there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
no, I'm super stoked.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Long episode, but it's gonna be good. Yeah. A lot of info to share and discuss. So.
Yes. It was pretty good mini strav. It was definitely different this year, but still got a lot of stuff. I
definitely liked it. Very entertaining. I love the videos. Great.
Yes.
AMG did such a great job with those. I really hope they keep doing those because definitely makes things really exciting.
Need to know if we're getting short airspeeders though, or if that was just a marketing thing.
I think it was just a marketing thing.
It probably was, but
yeah,
that'd be very interesting if when they get re-released, they just come on the little stubby stands.
I'm gonna make a really tiny airspeeder that's like literally just like a T-47, just or sorry, an X-40 TX.
Just really emphasize the
X-34
ground buzzer gun.
X-34.
But
real ground buzzer.
Yeah. But yeah, so good getting to.
Yeah, no, super interesting.
Yeah. So you can expect us to hopefully make this a little bit more common. We'll be maybe go over some list building. I'm sure like I'll be able to talk about packs next week, whatnot, and we'll see how things go with the holiday season, whatnot. So we'll try to get
for sure
get a couple episodes in, and if have anything you guys want us to talk about, let us know.
Leave a comment down below with anything you guys want us to touch. I know I'm gonna be doing a super tack video, some builds, some list builds with them, some fun ones, some of the competitive ones, and go with some of that stuff.
And then join the Discord, subscribe, like the video, and I guess we'll end things. I don't know. This is the first time we're also having to like sign off really without Paul either.
I know, so it feels so weird.
But we'll catch you all next time, and have a good rest of your day.
All right, peace out, guys.
Later.